Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And Lukaku is officially gone. I'm going to ask a question. Whose fault was it that it didn't work out for him? Was it Lukaku's fault or Thomas Tuchel?
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So guys, he's officially left the club now. I've still got an ulcer in the bottom of my tongue, so I'm still talking a little bit gingerly. So I try and keep it brief. So in the end, it was a steal for Inter Milan. They got him for 8 million euros. But the good thing is we won't be paying his wages. They're taking on his wages. He's taking a 40% pay cut, I believe. And it's only a year loan. The reason it's only a year loan is because they can no longer do 2-year loans. That's the loan rules have changed. But the idea is to come back to the table next season and to have another loan deal. And then hopefully that would have an option to buy. So, with him leaving now, whose fault is it they didn't work out? First of all, let's start with Lukaku himself. Lukaku, he knew what he was coming into. You know, if you're joining a club, you've got to do your due diligence. You've got to look at the style they play and say to yourself, can I fit into this? Can I adapt to this way? He said he could. He said he learnt a lot in Italy and he can play in all different styles. That's what he said when he first came back. But within the first few months of being here, it started off quite well with a goal against Arsenal, goal against Aston Villa, or 2 goals, and you thought, yeah, this is what we paid the money for. But as he found Thomas Tuchel's tactics too demanding. He's a heavy boy, quite a muscular set. And he just couldn't play that pressing game. So if he wasn't scoring goals, he was ineffective. He was a passenger. He didn't move a lot and he was very immobile. But in fairness to him, sometimes the balls weren't coming in, the crosses weren't coming into him. They weren't playing to his strengths at times. But, you know, when things are not going well, you need to do more. You need to work harder. And these sort of things Lukaku was not doing. 7 touches in one game was just unforgivable. So, moving on to Thomas Tuchel now. There's a good point that I think it was one of the Sky guys made. Was it Carver, Sokol or Darmashev? I think it was Darmashev actually. And he said, when you invest that amount of money on a player, you have to find a solution, something that how you're going to work with this particular player. And Thomas Tuchel failed to get the best out of him. I'm not saying that Thomas Tuchel should have changed his style for Lukaku. No one man is bigger than the team. But Thomas Tuchel doesn't have a good track record of working with pure number 9s. He didn't work well with Tammy Abraham. Throughout his career, he hasn't really had a pure number 9, I don't think. Even Aubameyang at Dortmund was more of a sort of, he wasn't a target man, he's more of a fluid striker. And he works better, I think, with fluid strikers. Even at PSG, he had the likes of Mbappe. I don't think he played Icardi quite a lot. He did play Icardi a few times, to be fair, but his main strikers were Mbappe and Neymar. And so, but the thing is, for me, Thomas Tuchel, I know a lot of people are saying that he wasn't a Thomas Tuchel buy, but he was the profile of player that Thomas Tuchel wanted. So he sort of identified that type of striker you can replace Giroud. But even with Giroud wasn't a mainstay in his side. He was like an impact player, and he only played him in some sort of European matches and things, but he was more of an impact player rather than like a permanent fixture. And you're not spending £97 million for an impact player, because obviously when you're spending that sort of money, you know that he's expected to start. So I'm not sure whether it was a more Abramovic. I'm hearing that it was more Abramovic and Granovkaia who were pushing for Lukaku, and it's not really, it's just choice of Thomas Tuchel. But now he's been backed by Todd Bowley. You know, he's told Todd Bowley that he's, you know, he's not the type of striker that he needs. And Bowley, to his credit, has acted very quickly in selling him off or loaning him off to Inter. And so it'll be interesting to see who Tuchel brings in and how they adapt, you know, because most of our attacking players haven't really been great under Tuchel, if we're going to be perfectly honest. Me personally, I think they both got some share of the blame. You know, Lukaku could have tried harder to fit into the system. Thomas Tuchel could have tried a bit. I don't say, as I said before, don't build a team around him, but try to adapt a way of getting the best out of him. And what was strange to me, I found a lot of strange, whenever Lukaku used to play, James for some reason always used to play as a right centre-back rather than as a wing-back. As soon as Lukaku went off the pitch, we seemed to be putting in a lot of crosses. Whenever Lukaku wasn't on the pitch, we didn't put in any crosses, which I found that really strange, really odd. So over to you guys now. What do you think? Do you think it was Lukaku's fault, or do you think it was Tuchel's fault, or do you think both of them have to share the blame for it not working out at Chelsea? I'm hoping now that we can bring in somebody, you know, because I'm just crying out for somebody who can score goals for us. Come on, we've not seen 20 goals in the season since Diego Costa left. I think Eden Hazard on 16 under the season with Sarri. That's the last time we've even seen somebody's like score. Mason Mount got 10 last season, was it? But yeah, I'm just crying out for somebody who can convert our chances. I don't want another season of frustration where, you know, our players are failing to put the chances away. Exciting times ahead now. Now that he's out the door, then we can start to sort of concentrate on bringing players in. There's a couple of other players who are going to be out the door because Todd Bowley is now in charge, sole charge of transfer negotiations. So we are trying to move out another 2 or 3 out the door before bringing players in. So we've got a few players lined up, hopefully, and let's see who they are. You know, so exciting times to come, guys. So don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Take care for now. Bye bye.